Hello, my dear students of class 11th. Dear student, I am Rajendra Rai, your biology teacher, working at LPM Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur, and I am going to share you this video that is for your learning from the text itself. And as I have already explained, that these are the unit these are the chlorophyll units, and the chlorophyll unit, this is known as photosystem. So this is the photosystem that may be one or that may be two, and this photosystem is called PS1 and PS2. The wavelength range is the wavelength of this photosystem is uh, the wavelength of this photosystem is varies from 680 to 700 nm. PS1 that is 700 nm and PS2 that is having 680 nm. Dear student, this is called P700 and P680. What is this P? This is the this is the absorbing wavelength of the sunlight, which is absorbing into the photosystem. So you have already known this photosystem, and now see in this photosystem how the electron get transported. And in this ETS, electron transport system, this is called cytochrome. So PS photosystem is also called a electron transport mechanism system, as well as the cytochrome. Then you can learn so many names of this photosystem. Here, describing the photosystem, this photosystem is arranged such in a manner that if sunlight get absorbed into the LHC means light harvesting complex, which is consisted of this chlorophyll molecule, chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, etc. And this photosystem 1 and photosystem 2, that is situated into the grana itself. You know the structure of the grana. So if you consider the if you keep this thing in your mind about the structure of the grana, then you see that grana structure of the grana is just like the photo plate. That is the photo receiving plate, which is arranged in this manner in these units like LHC. This is the light harvesting complex, which is consisted of so many molecules of the chlorophyll. In this light harvesting complex or chlorophyll, at the center, the reaction takes place, and that reaction is the photolysis of water. This is the photolysis of water that is taking place into it, which results the 4 hydrogen ion will be produced, 2 hydrogen ion will be produced, 2 electron will be produced, and 1 oxygen atom will be produced. That get utilized into this electron transport system. So what happened? See what happened here, that this is the what happened here. This is the uh, this sunlight, this is absorbing by this LHC, that initiate the emission of the electrons, and that electron get emitted, and that will go uphill that will go uphill into the PS2 and PS1 both. This uphill mechanism results the formation of ATP, formation of ATP from ADP, ADP plus phosphate. So ADP and phosphate molecule get combined as a result of the uphill of the electrons from this photosystem, in this photosystem from LHC to electron receptors. This is the uphill. This is the uphill. And when they will be downhill, when these electrons will go downhill, then what is happening? This downhill mechanism, this downhill mechanism results the formation of this N A D P H plus hydrogen ion. So the downhill mechanism of the electron results the formation of NADPH plus hydrogen ion from an enzyme, that is NADP ion, an enzymatic ion. This is called nicotinamide adenine diphosphate. So NADP plus results, NADP plus hydrogen ion plus electron results the formation of NADPH plus hydrogen ion plus hydrogen ion. So dear students, these this phenomena, this function is comes under the light reaction, as you know what I have told you here. Let us know another thing, and another thing is that this I am going to represent another slide so that you can understand. I hope that you understood this uphill and downhill of the electron, and this happen into this ETS or electron transport system in PS1 and PS2, and formation of two things. One is synthesis of ATP molecule and another is synthesis of NADPH ion plus NADPH plus hydrogen ion. These two molecules, these two molecules get utilized into the next cycle, and that cycle will be called Calvin cycle. So now let us see what is this. What is this? Let us see what is this. This is the Calvin cycle, and the formation of NADPH and NADP. This is a very good note that you can see it, and this uh, this is the biosynthetic phase. ATP and NADPH produced due to the movement of electrons is used, that is used immediately to fix CO2 to form sugar. So the utilization of ATP and NADPH is due to the movement of electron just immediately for the biosynthesis of the sugar from immediate utilization of carbon dioxide. The product of light reaction used to drive the process leading to synthesis of sugar are called biosynthesis phase of photosynthesis. So this cycle is known as, this is the Calvin cycle. You can say this is the Calvin cycle or this is the C3 cycle or reductive cycle, reductive pentose sugar phosphate pathway. So here 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 in this diagram, see this, what is this? uh, Here in this diagram you can see very clearly the different pathways for the biosynthesis. You are looking here the hydrogen ion, you are looking here the ATP molecule, NADP and NADP, and utilization of the hydrogen ion into the biosynthesis of this one. My dear students, there are two more phenomena that will be conducted into it if the light will come to the LHC, light harvesting complex, and these phenomena are cyclic photophosphorylation and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. My dear student, you are looking here two photosystems, photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. These two photosystems are found into the uh, granum or grana, but they are, photosystem 2 is absent into the stroma where the dark reaction takes place. Therefore, the uphill and downhill movements, the uphill and downhill movement of the electron result the formation of both ATP and NADPH under the non-cyclic photophosphorylation. So it is performed by the collaboration of both PS1 and PS2. This process requires an external electron donor, and the synthesis of ATP and NADPH both, it occur in the granule thylakoid only. It occur into the grana only, or granule thylakoid only. But cyclic photophosphorylation is that is performed by the photosystem 1 independently. An external source of electron is not required. बाहर से किसी इलेक्ट्रॉन सोर्स की रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है. Inside this system, the electron get utilized to synthesize the ATP, and it occur only in the stomatal or intergranal thylakoid, means lamellar. Intergranal thylakoid means lamella. So PS2 is found in only in stroma and lamella, where the synthesis of ATP takes place, and this is called cyclic photophosphorylation. So what is photophosphorylation? Photophosphorylation means the synthesis of ATP molecule and NADPH. One is cyclic and one is non-cyclic. Continuously forming these two things, ATP and NADPH is non-cyclic, while only formation of ATP is called cyclic photophosphorylation. Therefore, students, I hope that you have learned these text-based learning that is prepared by myself itself, and uh, uh, with the help of these text-based diagrams and text-based notes, apart from the explanation that was done into the classroom. Therefore, please be aware to learn this, and till the next video, thank you very much for watching this video. So later on, in the next video, I will give the details of the Calvin cycle or C3 pathway for the utilization of the how does this carbon dioxide get utilized to form the